We absolutely love when we can help celebrate successes of our Virginia This Morning guests, and that is exactly what we are going to do today. Back in September, we featured the locally produced documentary, Echoes of a Dream, MLK's Legacy in Richmond. It premiered at the Richmond International Film Festival and received the Audience Choice Award. Now you have more opportunities to see the film. We welcome back Tyrone Nelson Jr. to our live show. Thank you for being here once again.
It is amazing to be in the studio and get to talk about what we've done. And you guys put us on first, so we ended up selling out that first showing, and I'd like to give a lot of that credit to you guys, so thank you.
Well, thank you for sharing that. That is a wonderful, wonderful update. And this 9-minute film has just resonated with so many people. Tell us what the reception has been. It's been amazing. I think that's part of the reason why we wanted to take it on tour in the first place. Just having to see the audiences come out of Bowtie and just asking them their experiences. We heard a lot of hope. A lot of hope for the change, a lot of hope for the future. And we were really able to take a step back and think about why we did it in the first place and how that translated. So it was amazing, and I'm really excited to see more about how people kind of take the film within themselves and use that information to inspire their own communities. You mentioned this tour. It's going to be in quite a few places here locally. Tell us about some of the places that you are partnering with to bring this story to the community. For the January showings, we have the first one's going to be in Ashland. It's going to be at the Ashland Theater. We're partnering with Randolph-Macon College to just tell the story in that community. We know that Martin Luther King was very, very impassioned about bringing in the local leaders, so we wanted to make sure that we hit all the hot spots in Virginia. After the 20th, we're going to be taking it to 6 Mile Zion Baptist Church, where he was supposed to be before he was assassinated in Memphis, and then after that we're going to be taking it to the Black History Museum. And then in February through March we'll have a couple of other showings. We'll have the Henrico Theater. We're going to be taking it all throughout the Henrico County Public School System, as well as going down to the Tidewater region like Hampton University. This is just incredible. When did it hit your mind that there are Richmond stories involving Martin Luther King that needed to be told? Yeah. When did you start this passion project? We started it about 2023, 2024. We've always done something around Martin Luther King's legacy, going back to 2020, honestly. We were all inside, and as a production company, we had to figure out what was next. And we were taking our toe and dipping it into marketing, and we really sat back and said, okay, if we can tell this story here, you know, on a blog post, and then we can evolve that and telling a story about the MLK Middle School, what is the next evolution of that looks like? And you know, we know that Richmond is a historical city, so that was the biggest thing, just being able to culminate all of that into this film. Do audiences appreciate hearing these stories that they hadn't heard before? Absolutely. I think that that's one of the defining features of the film in general. Martin Luther King met his I believe it was the chief of staff right here in Richmond, and before he was assassinated, he was supposed to be here in Richmond. And usually hearing those facts, people are like, okay, I'm brought into this story. And then when you watch the film, you're able to see all of the seeds and how Virginia really was one of the first dominoes to fall for the country-led success that he's had all across this world. We know that this documentary has legs. It is going places. Yeah. Where else would you love, because you know what, we can make asks here on Virginia This Morning, where else would you like to be able to share this documentary? Listen, honestly, just thinking about that question, wherever it fits. There's not one space that I can think off the top of my head, because I tell my team all the time, you only know what you know. Wherever this story fits and wherever somebody can be inspired, that's where we would like it to be. What messages do you want people to take from it? And you mentioned that folks say that, hey, they can carry that with them and then they can enact change. What are the core messages that you hope they embrace? Just understanding history, really diving deep into the importance of local legacy, local leadership, and understand that you can have an impact in your community, and that ripple effect will go, you know, beyond your eyes will see, as my grandmother would say. And I believe that as long as we're able to continue telling that story and people can walk away from it inspired and knowing that they have a voice and knowing that they have the power to actually make change, you know, that will make us happy all the way until the last day of the screenings. Well, and look at you. You are making making an impact in our community.
Thank you
For sharing your story with
Absolutely.
us and the community, and we'll keep in touch with you, and we're going to celebrate all your successes along the way.
Thank you.
The award-winning short film Echoes of a Dream, MLK's Legacy in Richmond, Virginia will be screening at various venues within the next few weeks, including on January 20th at the Ashland Public Library, at the 6th Mount Zion Baptist Church on January 25th, and then on January 31st you can see it at the Black History Museum and Cultural Center of Virginia. For a complete list, just visit virginiathismorning.com.